Your boarding pass, please.
Oh, sure. Oh, shoot, I had it. Oh, I can't believe this.
Madame, if you don't have your boarding pass...
I have it. Oh.
I gotta hit that string, you better watch it. With a cat that attack with a full clip. I got the whip, got the pitch that I keep it undercover. All up in the cup, just to live it up. See the stone cold face, try to knock it. I keep it tight, never walk, I'm a rocket. I got a beat in it, I got a friend in it. I got a beat, got a beat, got a beat,
Oh boy, now this is going to be a very controversial video and it will definitely cause a lot of backlash, so let me just say this right here and right now. This is my opinion. In no way, shape or form should you or any of my fans consider what I say as fact. Now, I'm sure nearly everybody here knows what the TV show Friends is, and a lot of people think this is one of the best sitcoms ever made, or this is one of the best TV shows ever made, and in my opinion that is a really stupid thing to say. In my honest opinion, before and after I watched Friends, I still keep thinking the same thing. Why is this show so hyped up? Why are there so many 10-star reviews? Why is there an 8.9 rating on IMDb? Why is there a 9.2 rating on TV.com? Why do people celebrate this show's 25th anniversary still? And just a question that's been on my mind since I started even getting into Friends, and that was, what is so special? Nothing. Friends literally takes any other sitcom and just changes it up to another scenario. This is basically another Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Instead of Will Smith's life in Bel-Air, this is 6 friends and their life in New York City. It's literally getting an idea, regurgitating it, and just changing up minor details of the idea. While I believe that both Friends and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air have really intriguing storylines in each episode that hook me and get my attention, I feel like they fail in one thing.
Come on, Charlie. All right, okay. There we go. All right, ready? Yeah. Turn. Okay. Turn. Turn.
Now, both Friends and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air were born during the laugh track period. As well as laugh tracks, both TV shows had a live audience, which means that when a joke had passed by or was incoming, the audience would react to it loudly.
I love you.
To me, I really hate the idea of a live audience. It's as if the TV show is telling me when I should be laughing, instead of me actually laughing on my own accord. Why should I laugh when there's an audience that laughs for me? Why should I clap when there's an audience that claps for me? Why should I react to a surprise entrance when the audience does it for me? It's like the audience is doing the job of the viewers. As a live audience, I understand your reactions towards it, but from a viewer watching it from home, and they want to be immersed into the reality of this TV show, to have an audience in the back laughing when they want to laugh themselves kind of ruins the whole aesthetic for me. Now, before I say this, I know that comedy is subjective. We don't find the same things funny, but to me, I really do not find both these shows that funny that people make it up to be. After watching Friends, I've realized that most of the comedy there either comes from sexual comedy, towards Chandler's sarcasm, and towards that just jokes about other characters in the series. Fresh Prince is usually just Will Smith joking about other characters, the sexual comedy as well, and genuinely, in my opinion, actual funny jokes. For some reason, when I watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and I see Will Smith joking about Uncle Phil,
When I say, Uncle Phil, they in here!
All right. Who pushed me?
It was Ashley.
Well, now you look. Now all I want to do is spend some quality time with my family. And running alongside a car is not what I had in mind.
Uncle Phil?
What?
Well, see, I was wondering, since I'm not part of the immediate family, I was wondering if I was immune.
Sit down, Will.
I'm gonna sit down right here in the non-immediate family section of the living room. And I'm gonna shut up on my way down. Watch.
To the way Jeffrey always insults the family.
Man is much more than the job he holds or the clothes he wears. For example, if I were to judge you by your costume, I should guess you were some kind of circus performer.
Jeffrey, you scared us.
I'm sorry, madam. It's just that I've never seen you three without your makeup before.
And I don't know if it's because I'm 16 and I don't relate to Friends, but it's just when I listen to these jokes, they genuinely get maybe not a massive laugh as people other than me get, but to me I just managed to crack out a little laugh. Whereas with Friends, I never actually laughed once during the entire series. You know, you can say I'm wrong, you can try and disprove my facts, but in reality, I just prefer this.
Hey, come on, baby, hook it up. I'm hooking as fast as I can. Don't be such a wanker.
Over this.
Sweat, wet, got it going like a turbo vet.
So, fellas.
Yeah.
Fellas.
Yeah.
Has your girlfriend got the butt?
Hell yeah.
So shake it.
Shake it.
Shake it.
Shake it.
Shake that nasty butt.
Baby got back.
You know, I just feel like Fresh Prince has that comedy that I can laugh at, that I can look at and say, this is actually funny. Whereas Friends just has this kind of jokes where I'm looking at and I'm like, this is really fucking cringy. Now, I'm not saying Friends is bad. The storyline genuinely is amazing and I like how it progresses throughout each season. But equally, there are some characters that I do not like in this story. That being...
Oh, well, okay, okay, Mark, I can't do it like this! This is my wedding, okay? I don't want this, or this, or this, okay? I just wanted a simple wedding where my fiancé can go to the bathroom anytime he wants!
Lisa Kudrow's Phoebe is honestly the worst character in the entire show of Friends. Her character is so stupid to the point it's very irritating. Her character gets extremely bitchy past season 3, and her constant screaming is enough to give me a headache. I actually had to take my headphones off while I added that screaming clip in for the beginning. Now we move on to, in my opinion, one of my favourite characters in the entire show.
You see, my sister makes these amazing turkey sandwiches. Her secret is she puts an extra slice of gravy-soaked bread in the middle. I call it the moist maker. Anyway, I put my sandwich in the fridge over here. And...
you know what? I'm sorry. I believe I ate that.
You ate my sandwich?
It was a simple mistake. It could happen to anyone.
Oh, really? Did you confuse it with your own turkey sandwich with the moist maker?
No.
Do you perhaps remember seeing a note on top of it?
There may have been a joke or limerick of some kind.
That said, it was my sandwich.
Now calm down. Come look in my office. Some of it may still be in the trash.
What?
Well, it was quite large. I had to throw most of it away.
You threw my sandwich away.
David Schwimmer's Ross Geller is easily the best character in the entirety of the Friends franchise. I think the thing that makes Ross the best character is David Schwimmer's overreactions and his screams.
Danger!
So I just watched the entirety of that scream montage, and honestly, this character actually saves this show, and the writing for Ross is perfect. I'm gonna be real with you, Ross's character was written very well. A pretentious guy, and you know, he has a lot of bad luck throughout this entire series. You know, he's really the character that gets shit on a lot in this entire series. Joey, Monica, and Rachel are the generic characters in my opinion. You know, you've got the dumb hot guy. You've got the massive bitch in high school who was rich and is now trying to make her own way and become a better person. And then you've got Monica, who's a generic person who used to be fat and now she's hot. And she also has this cleaning obsession, which sounds rare, but to be honest, just a generic fat girl turned hot character. But the stories of Chandler and Ross are amazing, and I genuinely consider them two one of the best characters in the entire series. Now, of course, I consider Ross above Chandler, but Chandler is genuinely very good as well. Aside from Ross, Chandler's story is very well written. His dad runs out on him, his mum doesn't have enough time for him, and to cope with it, he makes jokes. Ross's story isn't as sad, but it is kind of, a sad story as well. Ross loses his wife because his wife was a lesbian. Ross had very bad luck when it came to getting girls. Ross always ends up in bad situations and always has bad luck. And now we finally move on. I just want to end this off by saying Friends is not a bad show at all. It's not terrible, it's not horrible, and it's not exactly the best show ever. I feel like people hype up these type of shows too much. I still haven't watched The Office yet, but I feel like the way people are hyping it up, it's not going to be as great as I think it is. Now, although I've reviewed it with Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I want to give that a separate rating on its own, so that's a review for another time. But meanwhile, I just want to say Friends is a great TV show. The storylines hooked me on, and the characters, except Phoebe, were very good and very amazing. But what I feel like it is it's just too overhyped. No, it's not the best TV show ever made, but that doesn't mean it's the worst TV show ever made. Maybe Friends is not for me, maybe Friends is not for other people, but that doesn't make it a bad TV show. I've given my views on it. I feel like it's not relatable to my situations, even though Fresh Prince isn't exactly relatable to my situations. It's comedy that I can look at and I can laugh at. Remember that humor is subjective and we do not all find the same things funny. For a whole rating of the Friends TV show, I want to give it one of the fair ratings that I can give it, and that is 5.4 out of 10.